That's right, everybody. Another episode of Shootin the Shit. And that's just one theme song we got going on, because I got one more. Get ready for it.
Who did the poopy?
Papa, I didn't do it. Papa, he did the poopy. Papa, I didn't do it. Papa, she
The kids on this fucking
I
thing.
didn't do it. Papa, they did the poopy. Papa, I didn't do it. Papa, he did the poopy. No, he did the poopy. No, they did the poopy. No, who did the poopy?
This is going to be the whole show now.
No, she
This is the whole show.
Freaking poopy song.
The poopy song.
So
Who
good.
did the poopy? Look that up on YouTube.
Check it out.
Did not take me long to find it, which was sad.
It's a top contender up there. It's a big deal.
Everyone wants to know who did the poopy.
Who did the poopy?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. The dog? The dog?
I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that the littlest kid did the poopy.
The kid shit.
The kid, that kid shit his pants, and he's over here blaming his older brother and sister. Fuck that kid.
Made myself another gin drink.
Oh, you're really loosening up for this one.
You bet.
I'm like 5 beers deep, and you got a gin drink.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be really shooting the shit.
Oh my God. It's going to be so good. I neglected to say when we did our last episode that I
Yeah.
also watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
That movie's very strange.
Yes.
Like, I get to, I guess, the people that wouldn't know, like, much about Freddie Mercury's life. They just kind of like Queen.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, what a great, powerful story. But then knowing just a little bit that, like, they played with different aspects of, like, his life
Yeah.
in order to craft a story.
Yeah.
And they played it kind of, like, out of order.
Yeah.
Like, aspects of his life out of order to make the story better.
Yeah.
Like, more dramatic. I'm like, oh, that kind of is not so good.
I know. Like my parents saw it. They were like, that was really good. And I was like, you do realize he didn't get AIDS until 3 years after Live Aid. And they were like, well, really?
Because in the movie.
Yeah, because in the movie he does Live Aid because of AIDS. I thought Live Aid was about AIDS. No, it was about feeding people in Africa. But
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with AIDS.
What I found the most odd in the movie is that, like, even though, like, Freddie Mercury is getting, like, all of this attention, that the band still is, like, super nice to him. Like, at one point, they, like, have a falling out, and they're like,
Yeah.
Freddie, you took $4 million from CBS, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, 10 minutes later, they're like, we're super best friends still.
Yeah.
They're always, like, way behind each other and, like, never have any squabbles.
Yeah.
Which makes it not that interesting.
That's because, like, the living members of the
know.
band Queen are producers on
I
this.
know. And, like, even, like, when they're making, like, the most out of left field song, Bohemian Rhapsody, everyone is just, like, completely behind it. And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That could have not happened.
Also,
Maybe.
so, like,
Sure, maybe.
the one scene that sticks out to me as the weirdest is, like, when they first revealed Freddie Mercury as gay, where, like, he's on the phone with his wife and he's talking about how much he loves her, and then, like, a trucker walks by, and, like, the music almost kind of changes. Where, like, he fucking, like, looks over, and then the trucker's, like winking at him as he walks in the bathroom, and then Freddie Mercury's like, oh my God, he's infected me with his gayness. And I'm like, this is a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, why can't he just be like, oh, I'm gay now. I've been gay this whole
Right.
time. I just didn't realize it.
Right.
But no, they need a specific scene to be like, and then he turned gay.
Yep. A trucker
And then a trucker
invited him into
infected
a trucker
him with
bathroom.
yes. those infamous gay truckers infected him with gayness.
That's right.
And ruined his life by giving him AIDS.
Trucker AIDS.
It's just,
It's
I don't
insane.
know.
Anyway, the movie was fine. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It's just like it was fine. I don't know.
I didn't like it.
I didn't hate it. I know you said you didn't like it, but I'm like, I didn't hate this. It's just like whatever.
And I do end up hating more movies than you do, I guess. I didn't like it.
And then also, I neglected to say, because I was giving away a lot what I was doing this last week in our last episode. I was like, well, I'll just save some stuff for the next one.
Yeah.
Read a lot of sex books this last week.
Oh, yeah. If I first looked at it, I said, I've been having a lot of sex. Where I'm like, it's Chelsea.
She's not cool with
She's
it.
not good. I don't think she... Yeah. Let's say either Chelsea's just really throwing caution to the wind or she is not happy.
No, reading a lot of sex books this last week. Had to cram for our recording session that we're actually doing. Well, if you're listening to this last Thursday.
Yeah.
So, a lot of interesting stuff
Yeah.
went down in those books.
Getting pretty horned up over there.
Oh my god,
All these
jerked
sex
off so
books.
many times. No, actually, most of them were rather tame and like tasteful.
Oh, really?
And so I was like, oh,
Like the Playboy of sex comics.
yeah, sure. I didn't end up reading Lost Girls yet. That one's still on the back burner.
You showed me a few things from that where that looks pretty. pretty
yeah, I
hardcore.
wouldn't have been able to finish it by Thursday. So we're just gonna put it off. We're gonna do a recording of it like next month or whatever
Yeah.
with another group of stuff. The one that is different,
Yeah.
is the one called Black Kiss.
Yeah, you brought this up in our last show with a lot of. Or no, you brought it up with me before we started recording.
Before we started recording, because
like,
I didn't want to
yeah.
have it on air so much.
Yeah, I can get that.
It if you're unaware of what it is, it's a book written and drawn by a man named Howard Chaykin,
Yeah.
which is a famous person in the comics industry. And at one point, he just straight up just does like adult comics. And this one, the first one he made it was the late '80s, and I'm just gonna say there's a ton of blowjobs in this book. Like there's more blowjobs than you know what to do with in this book.
Just saliva-ridden genitals all over the place.
And at the end, there is quite a twist. Quite a twist. I don't know if I want to spoil the ending because I have
Are you gonna spoil it on the show?
on the show.
On
Yes.
Imperious Sex? Okay. Then I'll
Yes.
save it because I want to watch all these Imperious Sex ones.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure if Dave's not gonna squirm, you're gonna squirm.
I'm gonna be
and I
squirming.
can't wait to just
We're
watch it.
Just gonna both squirm, I think. I know we have like crossover listeners that listen to this and
Yeah.
the show as well. So
Yeah.
like, I'll let them see it on the show because this will come out first. For
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know when what they're gonna be edited and put up, but like
Black Kiss.
Black Kiss. I don't even know where you
Christ.
can even find this.
Well, how did you get it?
Well, Dave owns it, the pervert. He's had it forever, and he's always wanted me to read it. And I'm like, I don't know if that sounds like it's for me. And so, like, he found the sequel online, and that one is just as offensive.
Oh,
But it was made, like, 25 years later.
yeah.
And it's kind of like a different story, but that one actually made like more sense to me. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit later. Like they're bad. Otherwise, they're not bad. I'm just saying that they're I don't think it's like
Graphic?
good coffee talk. You know what I'm saying?
From the lines that you gave to me in private,
It's stuff that I don't want on the air.
yeah, I would not say in public. Christ.
Oh my god. So I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. And Dave said that Lost Girls gets insane. The last two books just go like balls to the wall. Probably literally balls to the wall.
But you were like showing me a few snippets of that last time I was over, and it looks like they spread vaginas in that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
they are spreading the shit out of vaginas,
Yep.
and yeah.
You want to see how depraved Alan Moore can get? Check that book out.
God damn it.
So it should make for a very provocative show. If the perverts
Yeah.
haven't shown up yet for Dave's cross-dressing,
Yeah.
then they'll come in droves for this.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's gonna be so many like hitting on Dave messages you guys get.
We the reoccurring fans for this show is an odd cross section of people. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I love you all, right? But like we're getting people that normally don't
Has
even
has
listen to comic shows.
Has someone offered to buy Dave's underwear yet?
Not yet. But there's one fan out there that is super thirsty.
Yeah.
Super thirsty. So
Man,
Dave can deal with that.
That's how I want us to get that big where people are just starting to be weird.
Oh yeah.
That's when you know you've made it. When like you start getting like the weird people.
Yeah.
Like I know plenty of people from my wrestling where it's like they'll pay them like $500 to give them tights that they've worn, like just like, and then it's just like just make sure you don't wash it.
Yeah.
Make sure you had a match in it where you got real sweaty. Don't wash it and just send it to me as is, and I'll pay you $500.
Yeah, you were telling me that like I think the last show
Yeah.
I was with you, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like it blew my mind.
Yeah.
that
Like
that
it's
was
not
the
you don't
case.
even make sure that they're like good. Like it's just it has to be like just like you can wear just like plain black. Just like buy like your regular like pair of like black like traditional tights for like maybe like $50.
Uh-huh.
Just make sure you wear them for a show, and then just send them to a guy if he like asks for them, and he'll pay you like $500 if you're approached. And it's just like well, that's easy.
God.
I wouldn't. If I could get that, I would do it because I just
you're
want
not
the easy
sweaty
money.
enough.
I don't sweat enough. Maybe. I've grown my hair out. I think maybe there's just not enough bear lovers out there.
That's true. That's true. Do you think you'd be a bear? That's what you'd
I'd probably be a baby bear at least.
I could see baby bear.
Yeah.
Am I full on bear?
You'd probably be full on bear.
Sweet.
You're getting that sweet bear gut right now, so I think
Yeah.
you'd probably be like a full out bear.
Sweet. Now what if we're talking about Dave, what would Dave be?
Man,
An otter?
probably an otter. He's not. I don't think he's slick enough to be a twink.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of muscle on him, so I'm gonna say it's an otter.
Yeah, probably an otter.
There you go. Chelsea Danger in the dark, shaking her head at us.
Yeah. See, Danger, try and classify us as gay people.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to
This
figure
is
out where
this
what
is
it
where
would
the
be.
show went.
This is where the show went.
No, this
We're
is
not
if I
offending.
was a gay man, what would I be categorized as?
You'd be a full out bear.
No, it's not really full out. You have more of a bear beard than he does.
Just because I'm hairy,
Yeah.
but he's got a bear build.
A
Troy's
bear
got
build.
a bear build.
I think
And I'm hairier from the neck down than Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
I got a lot of the chest.
Joel's probably
Joel's got a hairy
not
set of balls.
manscaped probably as well as you do.
Oh, I got a huge hairy set of balls. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, you're definitely a fucking bear.
Yeah.
You're just like a smaller bear.
Baby bear.
Well,
That's
baby
what I said.
bear. Call myself baby
Like a
bear.
mid bear.
Yeah.
I'm a baby bear.
Baby bear. Just like in Sesame
Baby,
Street.
baby bear.
No, don't bring Sesame Street. up,
Yeah.
fucker.
Baby bear.
Oh, my God.
He loves
I
porridge.
you.
What the fuck is happening right now?
That's a character in Sesame Street, Baby Bear. And he
He
loves
likes-
porridge.
He likes poage?
He's Elmo's best friend. Or one of his best friends. I don't fucking know.
Christ.
How drunk are you guys?
I'm not very, but this is where the show took a deep turn, and
Yeah.
now I'm just going head
We're
on.
talking about Dave and Troy's sex books, and now we're talking about where we would rank in terms of gay dudes.
Remember that episode?
What are you gonna say right now?
Remember that episode?
Hey, get in the mic.
I have a baby I have to keep an eye on.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Loud. Remember that episode about Black Mirror where it was about two best friends who wanted to secretly like bang each other?
The one with Anthony Mackie in it?
Yeah.
The Mac
In a
Man?
video game? You're
Yeah.
stepping dangerously back into that territory. I walk in and I just hear a lot of strange.
I can't deny
just-
that. I can't deny that you walked in at a very odd time
Yeah.
in this podcast.
We're shooting
definitely-
the shit. We're shooting the shit. Volume 3
You
right
were
now.
definitely a bear. You're
Baby
like
bear.
an
I'm
unkept
a baby bear. I'm a
You're
baby
not
bear.
a baby
I like
bear.
my porridge.
I can't even. You know what's irritating about your show with Dave is that I
that?
write really great hashtags and I get it going in the fucking chat, and you guys never read them. Ever read them online.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I see you read them on your little stupid screen, and then you just don't say it out loud on the live cast. Like,
Jeez, hashtag
oh.
bitter.
a woman's on here?
No.
Whatever.
Shut
You
up.
sexist? You sexist, Joy?
You skip right over it. Even on the show where
Are you
Paul
guys?
was on it.
Are you guys
no
imperious sexist?
One, nobody reads my comments. Ever.
Sometimes the screen flies by pretty quick.
Hashtag Dirty Dave. I got that trending.
I
babe.
didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Well, it'll
so
work
sorry.
out and talk about imperious sex.
And I always try to bring up how he's a thirst trap, and I get it going.
He is.
He is a thirst trap,
Yeah.
and he wears weird jeans.
I got him.
I'm sorry, Dave.
got him.
But they're always like splatter painted with like white. That just looks like,
Porridge.
yeah, that looks like porridge. It's like oddly white. I don't
It looks
know.
like baby bear porridge.
Yeah.
And ripped in weird places. It's always
His
ripped.
favorites.
He loves ripped pants. Just rip them
That's
off.
right. Rip him off.
Thirst trap.
Thirst trap.
I regret
I'm
being
just
in here.
waiting. I'm just waiting for like more just aggression to come out of you right
Yeah.
now.
No,
Like anything that's just
Got
pent
something
up.
repressed right now?
no, I'm just a tired fucking mom.
I
That's
feel
all I
sorry
got.
for you.
You should.
Yeah.
I'm like a dairy cow.
Yeah. There's like nothing I can do about it.
Thankfully,
either,
the
which makes me-
farmer's asleep in his little fucking swing. So I get a break. Chew some cud over here so that I
Chewing
can.
some fucking cud.
Yeah,
And I'm like sick.
I know.
Put me down.
There was a point
Jesus.
where a couple days ago where I just couldn't console this boy, right? And
Yeah.
He tries.
he just hates me at this point.
No.
I can't give him anything that he wants
Yeah,
until I
your-
hold him
Your
comfortably.
useless nipples.
My useless
Just
man
give him the
nipples.
tit, mom.
And so I'm literally
Seriously.
like, I'm sorry that this is your life now.
Yeah, he
And
said
it's
that
like,
to me. And I was
that's-
like, well, at least you acknowledged. Or he lets me sleep in the morning and he takes the baby downstairs. And then I wake up, not to him saying a word, but just to him standing beside the bed, like holding the baby out, like,
It's like
I'm sorry. You
just
need
like
to wake
do
up.
anything.
just like tries to like lift your tit out,
Yeah.
so you're gonna be like, I try not to wake you.
No, that would be.
Try not to wake you as I'm trying to get my
Too
son to
far.
feed off of you.
It's just, this is my life, man.
Yeah.
And then I walk into my laundry room next to the recording studio and I hear
Oh,
you guys
it's
Now we're
your
trying to
laundry
try
room
to
now.
classify what type of
Yep.
gay stereotype you both are.
Yeah.
It's not a stereotype; it's a classification.
I don't know.
think
I feel like
gay-
two straight guys, straight white boys, the whitest
What if
boys.
if we were a different race? It would be more.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'd be more okay with it.
Well, I'm sorry you are offended.
I don't
guess.
know. I'm just.
Are
It
you
was just
offended?
interesting to walk in on.
It is.
I never know
I
what I'm
can
going
see
to
that.
get with this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you got to tune in every
I heard
single
you
time.
talking about Crazy Rich Asians earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about it on
Did
the
you talk
other
about
show.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
I just did just
Just
now.
did just
Oh,
now.
I cried, man.
Yeah.
You
I
cried?
did.
All right.
What?
I thought the movie was fine. I didn't think it was cry-worthy. I thought it was
No.
fine.
I don't know. Towards the end, there were a couple moments when his dad, like, he has a sweet moment and he acknowledges he's gay, and his dad, like, hugs him. Oh,
Yeah, but that probably didn't happen.
Joel,
Crying about it all over again.
Are you crying again?
listen. Screw you guys. It was
You're
a good
going home.
movie.
It was good. It was fine. I didn't hate it. I know they played with different aspects of his life in different, like they arranged it differently, and so I was like, oh, they're doing this to get like a rise out of people.
Oh, okay.
And there's
All
no
right.
way all band members would be so nice to each other at all point in time.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are nice to each other.
No,
Yeah, but
You've been
we're-
doing this shit for like 5
well,
years.
yeah, this ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, we're not once we
At
get
least they were
successful
getting
off this
paid
shit.
for it.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
Joel goes solo,
Yeah,
then
I'm gonna
we'll
shit
have
all
an
over Troy.
Yeah, a 5-hour
much of a-
solo show
Yeah.
where he just shits on you.
issue. Yeah.
No.
This son of a bitch was talking about fucking the worst stuff behind everyone's back. I'm gonna feed off of that.
That's right.
I'm gonna out him.
Who are you outing?
I don't know. Me, maybe?
For all the bad shit he said
Oh.
behind everyone's back.
Yeah.
All right. You do you, man.
Yeah. Anything else
Anything
going on here?
I don't know.
What happened to the show just
I
Shows-
don't know. OJ, I'm sure I'm going to hear about it on Twitter.
You know what I
Hurts me.
like the most is that when you jump on this show, when it's like pretty much unfiltered and like everything goes,
Yeah, my
Yeah.
and like
my
Every-
bowling league of
birds.
mouth.
yeah, everybody
Just
who
shits
listens
on
to
me.
like charm type to this is just like, oh my god, Chelsea,
She is
what
just a
is
monster.
going on?
As far as DCFS
She's
isn't
a
called, 'cause I said the F word. No, I'm human. I am a human.
Yeah, it's different demographics. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like having a show that is not like disgusting. Okay?
We are in the gutter
Yeah,
now.
I like
folks.
being able
that's
to
right.
know that my coworkers listen to it and I don't have
No,
to
I
be
shock
ashamed.
jocks.
I do too.
We're
I
shock
actually
jocks
like it
over
too.
here.
That's it. Shock
Yeah.
jocking away.
Hey Chelsea, why don't you get on the Sibian?
God,
my God,
shut the
you
fuck
are
up
a
right now.
fucking monster.
No, I was saying like shock jock, right?
No, not that did not need to
Howard
be
Stern,
said.
you are not.
No, you are not.
Right. When did you have sex last?
I'm touching myself right now.
Okay.
That's a Howard Stern.
Okay.
He doesn't touch himself in the studio.
He says that on his show all the time. You ever
Ew.
watch his E show?
No, I didn't watch his E show.
Oh, that's pretty much what I
He was
watch
probably
most
more
of the time.
unfiltered on his E show.
Okay, I'm done. I hate all
Alright.
of this. I'm a mother
Well, sorry,
and
Ch-
a pretty great person, if I may add.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
an amazing mother.
Thank
a
you.
terrific person. I'll never say that to your face.
You're an amazing. Yeah. I
time
wouldn't say
ever.
this unless I know other people are listening, but
No.
you're an amazing mother.
It's a joke from The Office.
Yeah.
She's a talented artist and a wonderful friend.
I would never say it to her face, but she's a talented artist and a wonderful person. Why would you say that to her face?
Fine, get on it, man. All right, I'm gonna hang this up after he shock jocked the shit out of this conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined this situation.
Your beard is so bearish.
I know. I gotta
Like I'm
Baby
expecting
bear.
I gotta trim this.
another man to crawl out of your beard.
Oh.
God. All right. Oh.
I feel like it could use a little cleaning up there.
I
Yeah.
feel like Jonathan
tried
from
to, like-
Queer Eye could definitely do a lot with
Well,
you.
once it gets to a certain length, it's hard to maintain. Like it's like it just sticks out in so many directions.
So Queer Eye taught me if you can like stick your hand behind it and see your fingers, it's too unkept.
Oh.
no.
You need to like you need to do like a Ulysses S.
trying.
Grant type thing, like
I'm
square it
trying.
off. No, go to a barber.
So so I have to like cut it.
Go to someone who knows how to cut beards
Okay.
and maybe
I don't
moisturize a
even
little
know
bit.
where you'd go around
I do
here.
moisturize. I wash it whenever I take a shower. I
Wow.
wash
Put
it, and then I got
water in
like,
it.
and then I
Well,
got a
after
beard.
you talked about your hairy
No.
balls, I really don't think that your face is getting a lot
I
of
wash
love.
it, and then I use a beard balm where like it kind of like softens it. But then even that doesn't like.
It's
make
it's
it
gone too
shape.
far. It's like it's
Yeah,
like dry.
I
You
gotta-
need to get the excess off.
Okay.
No one.
You
needs
need to watch
happen.
a lot of Queer Eye and then get
Tighten
back
up
to
the
me.
sides a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it'll shape your face to be very
No, 'cause
slender.
I've watched
Yeah.
Jonathan. He even like does underneath and he like
Okay, I
squares
haven't
it off.
gotten there yet.
Okay,
Okay.
but
I don't even think
Queer
you
Eye
need to
is so good.
square it off. And
Oh my god, he's done so many that are just like it's not totally square, but like it looks really good, like General Grant. It's
See,
good.
like
General Grant.
It's
so, like,
sexy.
I trim
You-
my.
you don't
like,
know.
The one time I trimmed my beard, I trimmed it where like I made like the sides shorter, but then Molly said it looked weird.
Go to some,
Maybe you
just
need to have somebody
pay
else
the
do it.
$20 to have somebody help you.
All right.
I'll nominate you for Queer Eye. I
you
would
go.
love nothing more and
I
nothing
would
less.
love
I
that.
still go back to our old
Also, I
stomping
just wanna meet
grounds,
them.
and they
Oh, to
always fuck up
the
when it comes
two
to trimming my beard.
local biddies
Of course
who
they would.
Yeah.
don't
They
even
only do
listen to
old
you when
ladies'
you
hair.
they just
Yeah.
cut your hair without even asking what you want. That is not a good idea.
I don't know. Patty's pretty good at cutting my hair though.
Is she?
Yeah, Deb is not the best.
Deb would, when I
Deb-
went there,
Deb just does what she wants.
yeah, she would, like, I'd sit down and she would just start cutting my hair, and then she'd be like, oh, I didn't ask you how you wanted it. Like, well, it's done now.
Yeah,
So I
you're
guess it's
fucking
gonna
late.
be it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Patty actually asked me, and then she even formulated it to where it's like, okay, so it's this number, and then this and this and this. So if you want it again, just ask for this. And I'm like, okay, good. And then I'm
I'll
asking this from now
come in
on.
and ask for a number
Listen.
7.
I have connections. I can find out a cool place for you to go.
Good, because I do want to trim. I want to shape my beard, but I don't know how to do it.
All right.
I don't either. I can't grow
my
like
feelers out.
a U beard. I can't do it. I don't think it's in my genes.
That's all right.
You wouldn't like me
Alright.
with like a beard,
I don't know. I like it, I guess.
with a beard.
I've never seen it. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I can't do it.
Would you like me with a beard? I don't know. We
No,
don't know.
not
We haven't
really.
seen it.
I just keep mine like at a 10 o'clock shadow
That's how I
at
like
all
it.
times.
That's how
I know. That's why I keep it like
That
that.
face.
I need to clean it up though, but
I can tell when you've
I
shaved.
know. I gotta clean mine
Down
up
to
too.
your-
I'm starting to get the whiskers.
I have almost wanted to go just shave it all off, clean
Oh,
shave.
my God.
I know you hate it, but
I don't
just
hate
feel
it. I
like
still love you.
that doesn't
I mean, I don't
matter.
like it,
Like
but-
you can say you love me all
I
you
still
want.
love you.
But
I won't
hate my
like you, but I
face.
love you.
I
You
still
won't hate my you'll
I
hate my
mean-
face for like a week until something else comes
I
in.
won't hate your face. I just won't look at you.
Yeah. So
Just kidding.
But like I like
But I will.
starting over fresh sometimes and just
Yeah,
like,
you always do
turn
it like
off.
right before like family pictures. Like, something like
No
that.
bullshit, I do
Like-
not.
Come down, you have like toilet paper on your face because you've cut yourself and you're just soft.
Yeah.
I
Soft
have to,
skin.
I have to buy. I don't even think I have a razor. I need to buy
Oh
a
my
razor.
god! All right. Those balls are gross. That's
I've gotten good at getting my balls though.
no. You don't even own a razor. Your balls are gross.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. But still,
My
yeah,
God, it's like a squirrel down there. A squirrel tail.
It's like a mole in a nest.
I keep it kempt.
I'm gonna go barf now. How do you keep what with a pair of shears? What do
Well,
you
I've
don't
got
have
my
a razor?
trimmer.
Oh my God!
I feel like I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Over and out. We've just confirmed the status of said balls. I'm out.
Very good.
You're a bear.
I'm a bear.
You are officially a bear.
I'm a bear.
Bears have hairy balls.
Rawr.
Yeah. Rar balls, rar.
Show went to many different places.
It did.
And
I
then
don't even
came-
know where we started to get to there.
I think Bohemian Rhapsody.
We went from Bohemian Rhapsody to bear balls.
What a great interlude by Sea Danger.
Well, you said so. Like we were supposed to do Fast Five
oh yeah,
for this week, and you said that
just
you
sex
got
books. I've been reading a lot of sex
sex
books.
books. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I, of course, am always down to the wire on any of my things. So, like, with my time off that I got with having Miles, so, like, I watch Macy, like, every day after work, right?
Yes.
And, like, Chelsea works later than I do, but sometimes she
Yes.
won't be home till, like, 7 or so.
Yes.
So, like, I don't get a lot of time to, like, do things that I would like to do, like,
Yeah.
play a video game,
Oh,
for
yeah.
instance. So, like... I'll get to do it like on a nap time on a weekend if we aren't already doing something else. And so like all of those things have built up to me wanting to pretty much play Red Dead almost exclusively on my entire week off. Or
By
my
all means.
6 weeks off or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
So like when it comes down to watching like two movies or whatever for this our recordings.
Yeah.
And then also cramming for like an Imperious Rex recording.
Oh yeah.
We do it like everything we do here and then for Imperious Rex is all block. So like we do it all in a chunk, get a like a month stuff of work like done for Imperious Rex, do 2 shows per recording for this.
Yeah.
So like there's some times where it's just like the perfect storm. Where it's like this week, where I needed to read a lot for Imperious Rex. Mostly because I want to keep it fresh. Like, Dave, he'll read a ton throughout the whole month. Which I wish I could do, but I can't. Because, like, I have, like, a terrible short-term memory. Like, I can read something like 2 weeks ago, and then if I am reading something else, I will totally block that out. So, like, it all needs to be really fresh. Like, really fresh. So, like, that's why we'll go into a recording, and, like, I'll have to read 5 trade paperbacks in a week.
Jesus Christ.
And so, like, I'll just shotgun them.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then, on top of that, watch whatever we need to do for this show. That's why Fast 5 wasn't done. And I really
that's
want to
fine.
watch it, though.
No.
Because you said it gets perfect and, like, great.
Yeah. It's good.
God. So, it'll get done. Before
Yeah.
the end of the year, we'll get all of them done. I'll say that right
Oh,
now.
yeah. There we go. Our Fast and Furious summer will extend
Yeah.
to the end of the year.
Why does summer have to end?
Yeah.
Just
Right.
let it
We love
continue.
living out the summer.
That's right.
We're cool for the summer.
You bet we are. But yeah. That's the only real
Yeah,
reason.
no, I feel you on that though, because like especially with Fast 5, where it's like usually like if after we do like a Fast and Furious episode, I just watch it the next day. So if I need to let you borrow it, I can let you borrow it whenever.
I
I
get-
like keep extensive notes for myself on my phone. Like the other day, I looked through the Fast 5 notes that I did, and I'm like, some of these things I just don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this.
So I want to get into like your kind of like how you prepare for the show.
Yeah.
So you watch like a way more stuff than I do.
Yes.
So how do you even like for the Fast and Furious stuff? You've
Yeah.
already watched it like a month ago at this point.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go back and rewatch it before we decide? Yes, we're gonna do it.
I mean, if we've gotten to this point, I probably will, because I think it's been more than a month since I've watched it, so I might. But if I don't, like, I still have enough of like the key points that I want to point out that I remember that I can still harken back to that we can make a discussion about.
Okay. So like, how many movies do you watch in a week?
In a week, it depends. Like, it's definitely fallen a lot since I started dating Molly, because she, for some reason, she says she doesn't like watching movies during the week. So it always
That's
needs to be
weird.
like, I know. So she's always like, it needs to be like something that's like a show. Where I
Uh-huh.
was like, what's the difference between that and just a movie?
Yeah, if you watch like 3 episodes of a
Yeah,
show,
if you watch
what's
3
the
episodes
difference?
of a show, what's the difference? I don't know. I don't like watching movies during the week. I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
So like she usually falls asleep way faster than I do, so I'll just lay in bed and watch something. And sometimes I'll just get the itch to watch something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watched Black Panther this past week
Okay.
again, which was fun watching the second time around.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just get into like this kick where I'll just like look up something random and I'll be like, I kind of feel like watching that, and I'll just like watch as much as I can of it. And sometimes I'll fall asleep during it, and then like wake up the next day and be like,
Do I want to finish
yeah,
this?
do I want to finish this? But like, yeah, I'll just watch whatever. Sometimes I even like account that I watched a full movie. I'll just be like, I watched half of it and be like, it was fine. I think I got the rest of it in my head.
Okay.
Or I'll watch something that I watched like a long time ago, and then just like fall asleep and then wake up the next day and be like, I don't need to finish that. I think I got all I wanted out of it.
Yeah. When me and Chelsea didn't have any kids, like it was like way easier, obviously, to see like movies in the theater, and like just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay up till 1 a.m. or whatever just to
Yeah.
finish this movie.
Yeah.
Now it's like just become impossible. That's why like YouTube is like my best friend, because like not only does it like I feel like in my adult life now,
Yeah.
I just want to learn way more things.
Yeah.
And like my YouTube was almost exclusively comic based when I first started just really diving into YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And it's grown to almost everything but at this point. Like we're both, me and Chelsea, like almost just watch YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
For anything. So like we've really gotten into watching like cooking stuff, or this one channel that's like how to make everything, or like his first video ever was like how to make an entire sandwich from scratch.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
to
I remember
grow
you
your
talked
own
about
wheat,
that.
to
Yeah.
make your own bread, to
Yeah.
raise your own chickens, to make your own chicken, like to
Yeah.
put in there.
Yeah.
All that shit. So like now recently, just to for instance, he's gone back to like reset the channel to go back to the Stone Age to show like how people even started to make anything. So like make like a cutting tool with stone to cut logs for a fire to make a clay pot.
God.
That you had to make the clay to make whatever. And he's going
Jesus.
from there to forging his own metals, to make his own like cooking pans, to do whatever he needs to do
Fuck.
to get to like a modern era where he's like, I kind of want to like almost. At one point, I think he's gonna like make a telephone like from scratch. Like I don't know, like I don't know where he's gonna go with this, but it's super interesting.
I know it kind of reminds me like Molly will watch like those Nova documentaries. Like
Yeah.
they have all those on Netflix, and there was like one where like these guys got together to try and forge their own armor, and like it looks like it's a fucking bitch because like to forge your own iron, you have to like pretty much, and they tried to like forge it like how they would have like in medieval times.
Yeah.
So to like make your own iron, you have to like billow it and all this shit, and it's like the first time they did it was like, well, this is probably enough for the chest plate, and they, and it took them like a day and a half to like get that much iron.
Yeah.
Where it was like, what the fuck? And they
Well-
and they still like, well, we still have to ham this out and also make more iron.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. The same guy on How to Make Everything did like, why are suits so expensive or whatever. So he like went and sheared wool from a sheep to like make into a fabric to make a wool suit.
Yeah.
And a cotton shirt.
Yeah.
And all this shit. And when it panned out, it showed that he only had enough material to pretty much make like a dickie of a shirt, and like didn't even have like enough to finish the suit and pants. And he's already like a $5,000 in
Jesus.
with like his supplies, his time and effort, and all this shit. And he's like,
Yeah.
it's amazing how clothes even are that cheap in general.
No shit.
If you were to do this by yourself, getting paid minimum wage for the state you live in,
Yeah.
a t-shirt should cost you like $200. And you can get one for $5. So
Fuck.
like it's pretty cool the way
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
But like that's just one thing. And like over the last year I've gotten like way into like actually growing food.
Yeah.
And like now that's like a ton of what I watch on YouTube. And
Yeah.
it's probably sickening for Chelsea to watch at this point. But like I really fell into it hard and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And like I'm almost like verging into like watching videos and like they're off the grid. And I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But like they bought a plot of land, they have solar energy, they
Oh,
built
yeah.
their own house by themselves.
Well, there's people that like they'll like build their houses out of like those fucking like fucking like semi compartment
yeah,
things or
yeah.
whatever. Like they'll like get like two of those and stack them on top of each other and put like a couple solar panels on top and be like completely self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Where it's like Jesus Christ.
I would love to be like that, but like I like commodities.
Yes. I agree.
I like to be able to grow my own food and to maybe store it for like winter.
Yeah.
Cuz like this whole time I've been off, like we've been eating great because I've been getting fresh stuff from my
Oh,
garden.
Yeah.
And like it's been like really eye-opening. Like just eating healthier, I've dropped 5 pounds doing nothing different.
Yeah.
Exercising way less
Yeah.
than even before. Like I've put a pedometer on my phone, and like normally by like 1 p.m.
Yeah.
during the day I have like almost 20,000 steps in per
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
And I'll be lucky if I get 3,000 like while I'm off because I'm watching kids. Like I
Yeah.
need to be like on a couch,
Yeah.
like holding a baby that can't move. Like
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of action in. So like that's pretty much as I get done during
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
But like I've been loving my time off.
Yeah. No, I feel you when it comes to like as you get older, you want to learn more stuff because like I'll listen to podcasts all day where they like try and talk about like stuff that's happened, but it's like more history based, which it just makes me mad.
Oh, for sure.
Like I listened to like the Dollop where they just I think like the best way to like learn about stuff is like just take the history of it, and like they're really good at like they'll take like these crazy fucking stories from history where they're just like, yeah, so like this shit that's going on now, it actually happened like 70 years ago. Just people just refuse to record what's happened.
Ugh.
Like there's so many like political candidates that have been exactly like Trump. They've just been kind of like shuffled off to the side. And like well, I listened to like one today where they talked about a guy who worked for like a corporation that like they wanted to put an additive in gasoline to make it so that it runs better on like the engines they had at that time. So they had one that was ethanol based and one that was lead based. Like the lead based is terrible.
You're right.
Like it fucking
right.
So like
It's
there's
poison.
no so of course you should not use that. But because ethanol is corn based, which they can buy that from farmers and it couldn't be patented, of course this corporation goes for the lead based. So they buy their own fucking experts. They fucking like put out their own articles and they get it to where like this lead based additive that they put in gasoline was like pretty much the thing to do until the 70s.
Jesus Christ.
Ever until like from when cars were invented up to the 70s, this was like the thing to do. They even like called it ethyl because it sounded so much like ethanol, so people wouldn't be like turned off by the fact that it's lead based.
God damn
It's so it makes me so angry.
That's okay. So like, I like the dollop.
Yeah.
But like, it is one of the podcasts that like does rile me up.
Yeah.
And like, I can't stand it anymore. Like, I can't have that much negativity in my life. Like with even just going on Twitter added to it. It's like I can't. I need a more positive spin on everything.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost put me off to like a lot of podcasts I listen to.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but like the dollop, Behind the Bastards like that.
Yeah.
Even
The Daily Zeitgeist. Is
yeah.
like that.
And I'm just like, I loved those when I started them, and I'm like, these
Yeah.
are fun, but I'm kind of feel bad. And like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, like I do too, but like I feel like I need something to just kind of. I want to like be like more informed.
Yeah, I know you don't want to be ignorant towards the world
Yeah,
you live
like,
in.
there's so many people that I talk to where like I'll like lay out facts for them, and they're just like, "Well, that's not what I know." Like, it doesn't give a fuck what you know. It's so infuriating. Like, but it's like, I don't know. I just like being. I want to like when I'm like debating with people. I want to be like actually put facts in place where it's like
intelligently debating.
yeah, like just like shit's fucked, and you need to know that it's fucked.
Yeah, I know. I hate
Like-
to hear that it's all fucked though.
Yeah,
It just is so sad. That's why I never understand why people can listen to so many like murder podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like there's a few of them that listen to podcasts like in my job, and like yeah, I'm so glad like you and Chelsea have one because it's so like uplifting and it's so good to hear because I just listened to like the serial killer podcast where they're killing kids and I'm like, that's fucked up, and I would never listen to that ever.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't listen to
Like,
serial killer shit.
I
whatever,
can't
but-
do that shit.
Yeah,
But that's like the super popular. At least it was like a few years ago, for sure.
yeah, I don't listen to, like serial like killer shit or whatever because it's just like, well, what can I do about that? People are gonna be fucked regardless. But it's like I like listening to, especially the dollop, where it's like they'll actually take things where like they'll kind of like put like a present day spin on it, where it's like, so this guy made the news for doing this. Little do you know that this actually happened like 50 years ago with this other guy, and it just kind of got like buried in like the rest of the news that happened at that time.
Oh my god.
And it's just, but in a way, like, yeah, it's fucked up, but it almost kind of gives me hope where it's like, yeah, the world's always been fucked up. It's just a matter of sooner or later we're gonna come to our senses, and it's just a matter of waiting until that happens.
My god.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of. But even in that, sense, it's still there's also points where it's like, yeah, so this thing that we're fighting for our rights for, it's actually been a big thing like back here.
Yeah. What all podcasts do you listen to?
Like the main ones I listen to are like The Dollop. I want to get back into the Behind the Bastards because I don't know. Sometimes like the guests he brings on are like trying way too hard to be funny, where I just kind of want to more or less learn about who they're talking about instead of them being like, imagine like if imagine if like this guy did this. Let's talk about this for 5 minutes. Where I'm like, no, let's not. You're not funny.
Sometimes like I like the host because I think he's a good journalist.
Yeah, no, the host is really good.
But even sometimes him on a few episodes, I'm just like, you're kind of digging into like your own biases here.
Yeah.
Like, granted, like the whole thing is like kind of your bias, but like sometimes it was really his bias, and I'm like, I know you're a good journalist, so like, trying to do that so much. I guess.
Like one that I just started listening to is like the guy that does Adam Ruins Everything, Adam Conover, put out a podcast called Factually, where he'll bring on experts and they'll just talk about a subject.
Okay.
And like there was one he did on politics that was really interesting, where like they talked about like how people that are usually left leaning are more fact based, where they'll like look at facts and like they'll use that as a judgment, whereas people on the right are more like
emotion.
Yeah, like not like emotion, but it's like if someone comes up to you and says, well, if you believe in this, then you're probably not a Christian, or if you believe in this, then you're probably not like a good person, where like they'll take like the collective and then be like, oh, well then if you're that, then you're this kind of, where it's like, I think like left leaning is more like they'll take facts and then be like, well, if this, and this are true, then we should probably do this. Whereas like the right is like, well, if you do this, then you're a bad person. Like they're more, I think they're more, I don't know how to say it. Not passionate, but like black and white. Like I think like the right's more black and white, and I think the left's more gray.
Okay, I can see that, I guess. All right.
Yeah, so I think it's just like the matter of like those two sides not seeing eye to eye, like the left taking facts, but then it's, well, those facts don't mean anything if you're not a good person, kind of, and that's what kind of like leads people in certain ways, and like that's why we're so divisive. So it's things like that where like I love listening. Yeah, it's not easy to listen to because it sucks to know that
we all suck.
We all suck, but it's I like diving into stuff like that to be just to like be more informed.
Yeah, I'm going through my podcast, what I listen to the most. I just edited it not that long ago, so I took some out.
Yeah,
but I have Behind the Bastards, Comedy Bang Bang.
Oh yeah, listen to Comedy Bang Bang.
Credits Due, Elseworlds Exchange, which is like a comic pop podcast. Podcast called Faves, which is really good. Geek History Lesson, How Does It Get Made? iFanboy. Lights, Camera, Barstool, which I kind of fell off of, but anyway. My Dad Wrote a Porno. I still subscribe to Paper Keg, even though they're defunct, because sometimes they have something on their feed. Two-Headed Nerd, Pop Culture Punks. Whatever they want to be, are talking REM Re-Me, or whatever. Subscribe to that. Talk is Jericho, but I only listen to whatever on those.
Yeah.
Zeitgeist, Weekly Planet, Freedom, Who Charted, and a podcast called Word Balloon. But very rarely do I listen to all of those in a week. I mostly listen to like Weekly Planet and whatever like strikes my fancy on pretty much anything else.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to I don't have the chance to like listen to a lot of shows at work.
Yeah.
And while I'm off, I have listened to none. Like, so even like our own, Like, I don't listen to those either. Because
Do you ever listen to our own?
I used to listen to them all the time.
Yeah.
But now, I've kind of gotten off to listening to ours unless I like want to chime in, like, oh, how does it sound? Like, have we progressed since we've started?
Yeah.
Kind of a deal. Or if
Yeah.
I like remember something funny I want to relive,
Yeah.
I'll go back and listen to
Oh,
them.
I remember saying this.
Sometimes, but like very rarely I'll go back and listen to ours because like at this point I'm like we've done so many
Yeah.
where I'm just like we've got it. But like
Yeah.
I'll tune in like every 2 months, 3 months, and I'll be like, what are we talking about during this? How do we sound? Do we
Yeah.
need to adjust anything more or less than that? But that's pretty much it.
Yeah. No, I'll usually go back and listen to our shows. I just like to keep track of like what we've done, like, because especially with this, sometimes I get so drunk I don't remember what happened at the end. So I like to go back and kind of be like, did I say anything stupid at the end of this?
So far, I think you're pretty good. I think we
Yeah.
got all of our stupid out really early.
We did. We did. We did.
Oh my god.
But no, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think that's we can call that an episode. It's good.
Put a pin in it.
Put a pin in it. We went through podcasts, went through what we are as gay
Some
dudes.
Weird shit during this. We went all over the place.
We were all over the place.
But yeah, when you before asked me this, like, did you want to just do a Shootin' the Shit episode? I'm like, of course. I would do this.
I'll do this every time.
I would do this all the time. Like, honestly, we rarely get to talk about anything else besides like
Yeah.
show stuff.
Yeah, I know, because, well, you're being a dad, and
Yeah.
then I'm on the verge of getting married soon.
Yes.
So.
So like life stuff has gotten so busy. Like
Yeah.
like maybe see you a weekend out of a month. That's
Yeah.
not a Wednesday.
I know. That's like the reason why I'm glad we still do this show. Otherwise, it'd be like, I can't wait to see Troy in like 2 months.
I know, right? So like that's why I'm glad it like this kind of episode exists now.
Hell
for
yeah.
us. 'Cause
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my god. Just gets like all of our bullshit out. It's so good. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Good stuff.
why don't we do plugs and
Let's plug get
Turn
the
it off.
shit out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
so where can people find you?
Hey, find me at BuggyFront on Twitter, also BuggyFront on Instagram, and BuggyFront on Snapchat. Troy.
Find me at Short of the Max on Twitter. Find us both at Review Pod on Twitter. All of our episodes are uploaded to podbean.com. Reviewpod.podbean.com to be
Podbean.com.
specific. But you can pretty much find us anywhere. If you want to write into the show, do it at reviewpod.gmail.com.
Yes.
That's going to be it.
That's going to be it. Well, for Thursday, we're going to be talking that It that came out a couple years ago. Was it last year?
I think it was end of 2017.
So 2 years ago. Came out 2 years
think
ago. We're talking about that latest It, so in preparation for It Chapter 2, which I might need to nail down another guess for that because I don't know if Troy can make it to a theater with 2 kids.
We'll check it out. We'll see.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see. Won't
I know Molly said she would be down for possibly coming in, but she also works on Wednesday, so she might need to
we?
move some
Might
things
have to
around.
change that shit.
Yeah, get the fuck. What are you doing working?
Making money.
Stay in the house.
Very good.
But very good. But yeah, start out our Stephen King September, which I can't wait for you to know what I got planned for the last.
I cannot imagine what it is.
You're gonna like it.
Great.
It's gonna be that last show of September is gonna be fun.
Perfect. I'm glad.
So there you go. So It for our next show on Thursday.
I'll remember. If not, I will ask him.
You will message me on Monday asking what are we gonna do, and then you still won't watch it until the day
Wednesday
of.
morning. But I've already seen it too, so like I've seen it recently enough where I probably don't even need to go back and watch
Well, there
it.
you go.
So like there you have it.
There you go.
Awesome, JT. So until Thursday, where we talk about it.
It.
I have been a Short of the Max Extreme.
I am JD3 Gay.
We're off.